Colorado's landscape always poses a challenge for firefighters, but this year's extremely dry and warm weather has really created challenging conditions for first responders. Tomorrow, local firefighters are getting a chance to celebrate their work and raise money to keep it going with a concert at Red Rocks. JD Chisholm from Denver Fire and Lacey Galanka from Molson Coors are joining me now to talk more about it. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So why is Molson Coors on board with this? Why are they passionate about it?
Yeah, so Coors Banquet has had since 2014 actually, so over a decade, a partnership with first responders and firefighters. And really it's supporting not just wildland firefighters, but those first responders in general through the Protect Our Protectors program. You know, we've done local activations, giving thanks, and we've also donated over $2 million through that programming.
That's incredible. And the headliners for this tomorrow, Dustin Lynch,
Chase Rice.
What?
Yes.
At Red Rocks? That's so cool. Talk about why this is so wonderful to see support from the community.
You know, it's nice to be recognized. I mean, a lot of people see us on a regular basis and we get thanks when we're on the fire trucks. But just to know that, you know, the local companies, the companies are seeing us, recognizing that the work that we do is important, and, you know, seeing how it relates to some of the things that we're experiencing across the state, across the nation when we're getting into a wildfire season like we are.
Absolutely. Talk about how events like this impact you and the people you work with.
Sure, it's just really good for morale. You know, we spend all day together in the firehouse. We have great relationships, but it gives us an opportunity to get together outside of work and just bring our families together.
Yeah.
and celebrate the hard work that we do, but also get to do it because we are a family, as you know, in the firehouse. We all look at each other as family, and so it just gets more of that opportunity to come together and celebrate our relationships and just increase the bonds that we've already built.
Yeah, it's a little bit more business, obviously, when you're at the firehouse. You talk about family and all that, but getting you out of the firehouse,
Sure.
You know, letting the hair down a little bit, taking your kids out, you know, to the concert and all bonding, that's got to be so special.
It's great, yeah.
All right, so how can people get involved in this event and make a difference for our firefighters and first responders?
So one of the things that Coors Banquet is doing is a portion of the ticket sales for tomorrow's concert does go to the Wildland Firefighters Foundation. And so there's still tickets available. So if people are interested, they can go buy tickets, support them, and enjoy a phenomenal concert at our wonderful Red Rocks.
That's great. Where do they get the information to buy tickets?
It is online. You can Google it. And I think we've also, what I forgot to mention is not only is JD attending with his daughter, but we are also giving out free tickets to firefighters as well. And we did that through those taco trucks when we stopped by.
I love that so much. That's great. I also feel like Molson Coors and Red Rocks are like synonymous with Colorado, and then just giving back to the community is really incredible for you guys to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Coors Banquet's been here for over 153 years, and I think we are very excited to be present at Red Rocks supporting firefighters.
All right, I love that. Now, I have to ask you, we have been so dry and so warm, right? We're picking up winds this week. What is your advice for our community going into these next couple of months?
You know, there's a lot of websites, a lot of places that you can go to look at that mitigation, to make a mitigation plan for your house. You know, you want to make sure that you keep the dead debris away, keep a good distance, and make sure that you're actually just keeping up on making sure that you've cut back some of those shrubs, the bushes, and then keeping your grass at a good height, you know, below 6 inches, just to make sure that if worst case scenario there was something, that it's not going to spread to the house, that's going to expand past there. So making sure that you're paying attention to the best practices for fire mitigation, keeping the stuff off of your roof. Those are a lot of the things that we can do to just make sure that we're taking the extra steps to protect ourselves and our neighbors so that that fire doesn't spread when we get in that situation.
That defensible space is so important. I know
sure.
a lot of communities help out with that too. So that is great advice. Thank you for all that you do, and I hope you enjoy the concert with your daughter.
We will. We definitely will.
So much fun, and thank you to Molson Coors as well. That is just really incredible. It's going to be a good night for it.